Hi, Emunah.
Hi. I'm coming on. 1 second, 1 second.
We're all waiting for you.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Wow. It's always a miracle, I'm telling you. If we look at every day of our lives and everything that happens in it, totally miraculous. Totally. Hi, Rebitz and Michelle. Thank you for coming. Thank you for
Can you
coming.
hear me? Am I
I
unmuted?
can hear you. You are
Oh,
on.
good,
You
good,
are
good.
on.
I'm on. Great.
You're on. You're on. Wow, there were so many things that I will just see how it flows and what comes down from heaven. Because right now, oh my God, right now it's Utet Kislev here. It's starting right now. I just lit a candle. I just lit a candle for the it's Chag HaGeula. It's a day that the Balatanya Shner, the first Rebbe, he was in jail for 53 days, and he got out of jail, and it's um, like all the Rebbeim say that it's like a yontif, that it's like Yom Kippur almost, like just that whatever we ask for, we're really close, and God is opening up all the gates, and
Okay, so Mama Chaim Kramer needs a refuah shalem.
oh,
He had
wow.
a heart attack and he had a procedure, whatever. So, yeah.
Okay, you know his mother's name or
Um, yeah, it's at the tip of my tongue. I think I wrote it. All right.
it's okay.
Give me
Whenever it
a
comes
minute.
down, tell us.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes down, tell us. Yeah. Wow. And so they're having celebrations everywhere, all over Israel. And Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson is talking in the great synagogue in Simchat Tzedek and all the Chabad shuls. And but it's like a yontif for everyone. The Maggid of Mezrich's Yortzeit.
Give me a second.
And there is Lee and too. Great. Welcome. And I always wonder if my girls get on, but okay, because they're very secretive. But we'll see. And so this was an action-packed Parsha Vayeshev. Next week we're not meeting because it's Hanukkah and it's Miketz. And it's Paro and Yosef and the dreams and wow. And then Vayigash, we're also not meeting. Vayigash is my most favorite parsha. I think it was one of the first parshiot that I ever learned with Shlomo. And he always says that it's when Yosef and Yehuda get together, it's like the closest we can be to Mashiach coming. It's like, it's awesome. And Yehud is always receiving, and Yosef is giving. He's giving food to the whole world. He's saving the whole world. And when those two get together, like the mashpia and the makabel, to receive and to give, and wow! And when God is giving us so many presents all the time, we have to also be ready to receive everything. To be ready. You wanted to say something? Yeah, please.
It's just interesting that Yosef saved Egypt.
Who knows? Maybe he was saving Egypt just so he was saving his brothers. But you're right. You're right. He was saving all of Egypt. Wow, so many things we don't understand. So many things we don't understand. And wow, everyone should be safe. Everyone should be safe. My son-in-law, Shalom ben Miriam. So I didn't hear from my Tamira for a few days, and she doesn't answer my phone. I know she's very busy with her little baby and her three little boys. And so I called up her twin sister. She said, "Oh, Emma, don't worry. We were the whole day together." And that's why Tamira didn't answer the phone. She was with her twin sister and with all the children together. And then right before we're hanging up, and she said, "Shalom's in Syria." And the thing is that Syria is really only 10 minutes from the Golan. It's like right there. It is right there. Today I walked with my Eli Melech and he took out his map and he said, Ima, you got to really know where everything is. And we're right, Lebanon, Jordan, and Syria and Turkey and whoa, but we did amazing. God helped us do amazing miracles that we're on top of the Hermon, but the Hermon is a whole is I forgot the word, but a mountain range. It's not just one mountain, it's a whole mountain range. And the Syrians were on top of that mountain range, and when the Syrian government fell and their army, so we went in there and just like destroyed all the ammunition, everything that they had, so that we would be safe from any other groups that would steal it. And we just did it so fast. We did it so fast. So so all the Chayalim should be safe wherever they are, all of them. We're fighting on a lot of fronts, still fighting in Gaza and fighting in Samaria, and it's too mind-boggling. It's too overwhelming, and we're davening for the hostages every minute that they make a deal that everyone comes home, everybody.
Oh man.
And it's also in the middle of Hanukkah is Rosh Chodesh Teves. And Rosh Chodesh Teves is the segula of fixing our anger. And Shlomo always says, you know, God also doesn't want to be near somebody that's angry all the time, angry and bitter. And I bless us that we can be mashpia. Whoever's a little bit sad, we can give over our own simchas and share them and help people get out of wherever they're stuck. People get stuck and they want to get out, and it's not easy. It's like we're rededicating the whole temple on Hanukkah. It's all about the Hanukkah Habayit and coming back to holiness. And really, you know, we could use a shemen that's not with the seal of the Kohen Gadol. We could use it, but we wanted to use only Mahudar, the most beautiful and the best, and mamish with the Kohen Gadol seal. And Aaron Cohen is there in the base of Mikdash, welcoming every single Yidula, that whoever it's so this is why I thought of giving over things about anger, because it says that when you make mistakes, you get angry at yourself, and then you don't want to be angry at yourself. So who else came? Franny, you're all better. You're almost all better. Maybe you're all better. Okay, Bezrat Hashem. And yeah, so when we make mistakes and we get angry, so that's why there's a lot of anger in the world and a lot of darkness in the world. And these Hanukkah licht, so we have to bring all this light. Down. And it feels so good when this country says they stand with Israel, and this one, instead of thinking about all the countries that don't. Oh no. That's what Shlomo said. We have to be positive and be so. This Michal, who was the daughter of our friend Nomi, who lived in the Rove and left the world, and she's in the Kol Chever, our dearest friend Nomi. So her granddaughter Michal, I'll put it out again if somebody didn't catch it, that to join the beauty of Israel, she always finds beautiful things a few times during the day. She just puts out positive things to give people koach to keep going in the middle of a war. Like she had all these different people that had gotten hurt in Gaza and here and there, and and they all got together and they were singing, and they were dedicating a bar mitzvah boy was dedicating a sefer Torah for his parents who left the world.
Right.
Oi. And she brings down chayalim singing here and there and learning in the middle of when there's a break from fighting, learning together. Wow. So I didn't even look at these notes, but I had a flash. I had a flash that I should try to give some of this over. And okay, also, just because it happened to me this week that I sent a WhatsApp, and I tell everybody all the time, whenever you send WhatsApps, before sending it, read it a few times and make sure that you're not going to hurt anybody's feelings, and maybe you could take out that sentence, and you don't really have to say that either, and take out this. And so and I sent a WhatsApp too fast. I read it over, took out some things, but you want to just read it over one more time. And wow, when I do my yoga, I listen in the morning to this Chafetz Chaim from the Chafetz Chaim Heritage Center. And they are unbelievable because really our words affect other people. We can bring so much simcha to the world by just saying something good to somebody who really needs to hear something good. And God forbid, you could say something not nice to somebody and totally destroy them. People are so different. Some people are so sensitive. And Shlomo said all the time that we don't have to remind people all the things they do wrong. They know it themselves. And we don't have to remind them or point it out to them. And we just have to fix it in ourselves. We just have to fix it in ourselves and be mashpia on other people by being an example. And wow. Yeah, I'm just so proud of all my children because maybe because their mother tells them all the time that we have to bring Mashiach. We have to, and we have to do it. So they have to be good to each other. Yeah, so that milkshake, that Rachmanis milkshake came from when Shlomo talked on Teves, on Rosh Chodesh Teves, and it's a special month just because we're really trying to get rid of anger every single day of our lives. And the whole month of Teves, starting from Rosh Chodesh in the middle of Hanukkah or towards the end of Hanukkah, it's a segula to help us, just like I learned something else right before. Okay, I was going over other notes too. For Yud Kislev, forgive me that I'm going back and forth. There's just so many things I want to share with you. That Yud Kislev, so we have to make we just have to know that we have to love each other more. And whenever we say Tehillim, it's good. And to know that whatever we're asking for, please, God, please listen to everything. And I should say all the names: Chaim, Aiden, Shalom, Ben Alta, Brina, Bas Rivka Bina, and Sarah Leah, Mazel Tov, Bas Vega Manja, be out of pain. I don't know if Sarah Leah is going to hear this. I'll send it to her. But today I was in so much pain because I ate something that I know peanuts. I'm not supposed to eat peanuts. And but I was in Meah Shearim today. I went special to get these special books for my grandchildren. They come out with these new series of tzaddikim books. It's all the same. There's new stories and old stories, but there's different artists, and they were so cute. These were books that had the cutest people in them, like cartoons. They were just so cute, so cute. When I went up to Tzfat last week, I brought a whole bunch of them, and this Manucha Leah, she's 7 years old, and she was reading them. She said that she didn't want to change with her her cousins, but I said change because then she'll read more stories. They have to share them all. So I think they're going to share them all, but I bought more. I couldn't help myself. And this store is going out of business. So I have to go next week and and buy them all out, buy all those storybooks out. And wow. So this is also very beautiful. That when my girls were bat mitzvah, they gave over a Shlomo transcription, and it's like almost like we know it by heart. So if Tiki or Tamir or Nessie are here or coming, I just have to tell you some of these lines. They're very beautiful. It says that Hanukkah is so much light to bring down to get rid of the darkness in the world, and why is fire so holy? Because you could take one candle and light an infinite amount of candle, infinite, and it doesn't take away from the first candle. And Torah is like that. The Torah is like fire, and it comes down from heaven, and the more we share it with it, the more we give it. It's not like we don't have it. We still have it, and we can give it and share it, and there's more in the world. The Shlomo said something funny, and I told Nessie and Demir, and they remembered this from their bat mitzvah speech, that they said, what about that apple? If you have an apple and you really like apples and you give it to your friend, but you didn't give it with your whole heart, and you didn't say, really, I want you to have this apple. So then you kind of feel a little bit bad. They're eating the apple and you don't have the apple and you really wanted to eat it. But if we know how to give that apple with so much love and so much heart, that we're giving that apple, we're eating it also. Even if when we give it away, we're still eating it. If we can be on that level of giving, that like completely giving it, we're still gonna have it. We're still gonna have it. And well, so the first line was very beautiful. It says, when you open the doors of your heart and open the doors of your house, and that's where you put your little holy candle, and you're saying to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm lighting right by the doorpost of my house, and then please come into my house, feel comfortable in my house, please feel comfortable in my house. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, that people in pain, wow. I'm blessing that all the light of Hanukkah gets rid of all the pain in the world and fixes our eyes. All that light is fixing our eyes. It fixes the light of the Meraglim, the spies. It fixes the light of all of us, the way we have to see through Mashiach eyes. Can you just get me a little filtered water, just a little bit in any cup? Yeah, thank you. I have a shamisel here. And it says that with the difference between like longing for ordinary things and longing for like holy things. The ordinary things, when we long for ordinary things, when we get them, we have them. We don't have to long for them anymore. That's it. We don't even have to think about them. We have it, the ordinary things. But when we get holy things like Shabbos and Yontif and the light and Hanukkah, we're still yearning for it. We don't give up yearning for it. We're still yearning for it. Thank you.
Man.
And
Thank you, God. So do you really have Shabbos? Are you yearning for it? Even when you still have it, are you yearning for it? And so this is very nice. It says, the holy Baal Shem Tov says that wherever a Jew reaches on Yom Kippur, which is a very, very high place, and then wherever a Jew reaches on Simchat Torah, Mamish dancing to high heaven, it doesn't compare to where the lowest Jew can reach on Hanukkah. Someone always says, whatever Yontif it is, all the other yontifs are so high and so amazing, but the yontif that we're in right now, this is the most amazing. This is the most amazing because it's right now. It's right now. It's going to be happening right now. And it says that all the other yontifs, you don't really need a house. You can eat matzah anywhere. Shavuos, we got in the desert. We weren't even in our homes yet. And a shofar, you could also blow the shofar everywhere. But Hanukkah, you have to light right near, you have to light right near your door. You have to light right near your door. So you need a home. You need a home. And it says, so what is a home all about? That you're comfortable in your home, but not only that, you can reach the deepest spaces inside of yourself in your home. I'm blessing everybody with a home, and that we can really reach our deepest places. Something I don't know, I was meditating about something and I reached another level, but now I forgot it. So bless me that when we light the Hanukkah lit, that we mamish have a good memory. We're using good oil. So
Amen.
and okay, Bezrat Hashem, Bezrat Hashem. So where is your house? Where are you? Is there light in your heart? And opening the doors for God's light. It's like this whole transcription is like it's like a poetry. And there was somebody that helped me put it together years ago. We made copies for everybody years and years ago. And that person is not married yet, but all the people in the world that need their shidduchim, and they want mamish, every chassid should find his collar right away. So right now, my daughter-in-law's brother is getting married, and right this minute, and my machatenista, she was unable. She's in a wheelchair, and her car broke down. And she usually gets around, and she's totally amazing. But she had trouble. She had trouble getting a dress for the wedding of her son. And like 3 days ago, she said, "Emunah, you have to help me do it." So I put it out on our list. And mamish, there was somebody that mamish went to this gemach and that gemach and got a whole bunch of gowns and got all delivered. And so I don't know which one she's wearing tonight. I'm sure she's beautiful. I'm sure the collar is beautiful. And so when I'm going to say another name, Yaakov Mordechai Ben Yitaratza, Mamish Refuah Shlema for everybody who needs Refuah Shlema. Okay, Bezrat Hashem. And it says that what we're really doing on Hanukkah, because we're dedicating the Beis Hamikdash and getting rid of Avodah Zarah. So what does that mean, getting rid of Avodah Zarah? That our connection to Hashem shouldn't be like a stranger. We should be so close to God. We should be so close to God. And everything should be flowing from the depths of our heart. Wow. We should always be surrounded by people that can teach us more about God. And wow, blessing our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Shlomo would say that if we only rejoiced every time a little child learns a little aleph beis, all the letters of the aleph beis, or they make a bracha, they make a new bracha that they never made before, they just started making, and it would blow our minds, and we'd be dancing, and we give them so much koach. We give them so much koach to keep learning. And so Shlomo said that's like a mashal, how God is blowing his mind over us. That whatever we're doing, God loves us so much, and he's so proud of us, and he's he's makabel. He's the makabel of all the things that we're doing, all the things that we're doing. So I'm blessing you and me that everything that we do with a little more kavanah, with just a little more kavanah. Wait, did somebody want to say something? Okay. And wow. Yeah. So it says also that we make the bracha lahadlik ner shel Chanukah, not like b'Chanukah, on Chanukah, but that this is mamish, the light coming down from the Chashmonaim themselves. Mamish, from their light is coming down to us, and we don't make a yontif unless it's really like miracles every single year. And they waited a whole year to say that Hanukkah is really a yontif because mamish the following year, all the light was still coming down. It was coming down until Mashiach comes, and even after. This is one of the yontifs that's going to stay even with Mashiach. And wow. So yeah, just like Shlomo would say that every single child needs their own lulav and esrog, so every child has their own Chanukiah. We have to be very careful with a lot of fire if there are a lot of children. My daughter does it outside. Our whole courtyard is filled with children lighting Chanukiah. And also in Hanukkah, we see it fixes our eyes. How is it fixing our eyes? Because we see how beautiful everybody else is, how beautiful other people's candles are. And wow, Hanukkah is like the highest kind of fixing in the world. And Mefarsim the Nes Mamish, that those big giant menorahs in every single city that Chabad put up, they're so special. And wow. There was just a little story that went around also that I don't know, on college campuses, the other side were stealing mezuzahs off people's walls. And so when they had a whole campaign to put up new mezuzahs, and then Yidden that didn't even know about mezuzahs and didn't have mezuzahs on their doors, they see mamish like these holy Yidden putting up new mezuzahs that were torn down, and they said, "No, we want one also. Give us one too." And it was a whole story about new mezuzahs on practically every Yiddila's door on the college campus. I'm not sure which college. I don't remember which college campus it was, but that's been going around now. College campuses, oy vavoy. So all the Yidden on all these campuses should have so much kayak. Should have so much kayak. Wow. Bezrat Hashem. Bezrat Hashem. Okay, so 1 second. Okay, just a little bit. We have a whole month also to get rid of all our anger. Halavai that we should be able to get rid of all our anger in this coming month. That would be just unbelievable. I was giving over this Torah about anger, and I remember, I fixed it already. I don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to get angry at anybody. And then that day, somebody called me yelling at me because whatever I did. And so, your first reaction is always to yell back. But since that's not going to work so well, thank God I remembered the Torah that, wow, I'm so sorry. What can I do for you? I see that you're really, really upset. I love you so much. How can I help you? What can I do for you? Yeah, if we could think of that in the middle of someone yelling at us, whoa, the whole world could change. The whole world could change.
That's what Shlomo would say.
Yeah, this is Shlomo Torahs. These are Shlomo Torahs. Shlomo Torahs. I'll tell you that when I'm transcribing all the time, and it's like it's mamish like inside of me. And so that's what I want to do. I want to go through, bless me, I have the kayak to do it, to go through all the Torah that I've ever done.
Wow.
And show and like just share how I've internalized it, how I want to live my life by those Torahs. Today, I'll tell you, there was a little story that I met somebody. I had to deliver kol chevers to somebody to Canada. And my friend in Canada gave me the number of somebody that came a year ago. And they were staying in the Inbal Hotel. And she's going to take kol chevers back for me. I have to call up Beth. I will call up Beth. Michelle, I won't forget. Bezrat Hashem. Did she already get here? Is she here yet?
Yeah.
She's here. Okay.
She's in Israel at least a month.
Okay. We're gonna connect. And so I was sitting in the Inbal Hotel, and I'm trying to find this person, and I have no idea where they are. And then my husband said, let's just sit for a while in the lobby, and I'm just he just wanted to rest a little bit. And there's a person sitting right next to me, and they say, who are you? And I tell them that I came to find this lady, Marla, and I can't find her. And she looks at me and she said, I'm Marla. It was hysterical. I was mama sitting right across from her. I said, you're Marla. Oh, you're the one who's going to take kol chevers back to Canada. And what happened was that I kept sending her messages on our phone, but I don't know, her phone ran out of batteries. They had come on a special trip just to go to Gaza to take care of soldiers and make parties for them and sing to them and make barbecues. This was mama's at the beginning a year ago. And so she took some kol chevers, and then I met somebody else also, and she told me they knew Shlomo. And I didn't give her a book in all year. I'm thinking about this lady that I didn't get. And then I met her at the Kotel. And yeah, I didn't get that book to her. And then all of a sudden she wrote to me that she's here now just for a few days. Her sons are learning in the old city. And will I please, how can we meet? So I said, I leave really early for work, like it's 7 a.m. And but there's Nate's at 6:30. You want to come for Nate's? And so we met this morning. I sent her pictures of where my house is, and we ran to the hotel together, and we took pictures. Those pictures that I sent this morning, those were the sunrise at the hotel.
Beautiful.
And, yeah, they came out really good. Actually, she took them. Her camera, her phone is better than mine, and she really got a good photo. And
thank you for sharing that. It was beautiful.
Baruch Hashem. And so I told her the Torah that before we come down to the world, we meet everybody that we're going to meet in this lifetime. So many people, how can we do it? Things are chick-chack in Olam Haba. And then we come down and we're re-meeting everybody. So when I met her, it was really just re-meeting. And I bless us all that we really re-meet all the people we're supposed to re-meet in this lifetime, God willing. And this is really a good Torah. It says that when Shlomo wants to, Shlomo's saying this, that when God wants to give us something really good, whatever it is, a better parnasa, our shidduch, a house, whatever it is that we want, we need, we're davening for, refuah shlema, whatever it is, there's a little bit of an admission charge. Now, what's the admission charge for this? What is the admission charge? So it says that that God sometimes tests us, and he gives us like a test. I hope not as hard as Avraham Avinu's test, but everybody gets 10 big tests in their life. in their lifetime. And sometimes God is testing us before he wants to give us something really, really good. And we have to like really pick up on it that, wow, I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get angry about this. I know that it's all from God, and I know that I'm just getting tested, and I want to pass the test right now. I want to pass the test right now. And wow, if we were conscious of those tests, and God should give us koach to pass them, we could really change the whole world. We could change the whole world. We could do it. We could do it. We could change the whole world. And it says that, you want to yell at somebody. You're really upset with them. And why did they do this? Or why did they say that? And we're ready to yell at them. So Rebbe Nachman says that just think that you're yelling. It's a little bit like poison. And you wouldn't want to take poison, God forbid. You'd have to get your stomach pumped and it would be terrible. You don't want to take poison. No way. So he said that ay, Gaval, that's why we need so much Rahmanis. We need so much Rahmanis in that milkshake that we make in the morning. We've got to drink that milkshake all day long with a lot of Rahmanis, with so much Rahmanis. Wow, wow. It says the Vorka that sometimes you have to be angry. There are even Rabbi Nachman says like a little percent, like a 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5%. Sometimes we are supposed to get angry. Rabbi Nachman has this whole Torah. I wish I really understood it and could share it, that we could really be on that level. It says that the little percent that when we should really be angry, that it says that if we're angry at those moments, we can fix our neshamas and the other person's neshama also. How do we do it? How do we do it? That means it's a special kind of anger that we're getting angry at the other person and still probably loving them so much also. And to really, God forbid, but I mean, if we could really be on the level that we could get angry in a holy way, in a holy way, in a holy way. Yeah, we have to learn inside the Rebbe Nachman's giving it over to us. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, it's not simple things. It's not simple things, because if it was simple, it would be fixed by everybody. But anger is something that we're fixing every day of our lives, mamish, every single day, every single day. It says the Shaliach Tzibur, you want a person that doesn't get angry at anybody, because if he's davening for everybody, if he's leading all the tefillahs for everybody, he has to find the good points in every single person, and he has to be a person that loves everyone so much, and God forbid doesn't find anger in this one or that one. Mamish. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I'm blessing that all the chazanim and all the people that are leading the minyanim. I think that when we start learning the Tanya over again tonight, it's in 5 books, and Likutei Amarim and Likutei this, Likutei that, a whole bunch of Likutim that are all put together, and we start reading it over from the beginning. I don't know how many times I've done it with my chavrusa, but because we do it in the middle of the night, every night it's new to us because we never remember anything. And it's always new. It's always new. I bless that whatever we learn, there should be hitchachut, newness. Oh, I didn't say that about the Hanukkah candles. They were lighting the ancient candles from the Maccabees, but we're also lighting a new candle every night. It has to be new every night. It has to be new every night. Wow, wow. Yeah, so that's why I was saying about the chazan. He can't be angry and then tell God not to be angry at us. He has to be a person that, that loves everyone so much and doesn't get angry. Okay, we should all daven in minyanim on Yantif on Shabbos with people that really know how to lead the minyan. It should be besimcha. Wow, oh. And well, it says also that being in Eretz Israel, that there is a lot of anger, but it's also that God is helping us every minute, getting rid of the anger and wiping out anger. And the Vorka Rebbe, he would say that if you really, this is why I started talking about the 5% and fixing other people's souls, because the Vorka said, if you want to get angry, so okay, you don't have to rush into it. Put on your Shabbos clothes. If you want to do it in a holy way, let's be angry, very, very holy. Put on your Bekisha and your Shtreimel, and because the brother Shlomo says this, brother Sutton says, it's a mitzvah to get angry. It's a mitzvah to get angry. Okay, so if it's a mitzvah to get angry, I'm going to get all dressed up, Shabbos stick. And but when you're all dressed up for Shabbos, then you don't want to be angry anymore. Now you want to be Shabbostic. And so it could work. It could really work. It could work. You don't have to rush into getting angry. You can put on your Shabbos clothes, and all the anger, God willing, will dissipate. Bezrat Hashem, Bezrat Hashem. Wow. So he says also that wherever you are, you can, no one should judge anybody. Maybe I've told the story before that someone in the shuk is screaming at somebody, mom is freaking out at somebody, and you think, wow, you're in public, you shouldn't be doing that, but really, the person was so angry, he wanted to maybe even hit them, kill them, God forbid, God forbid. So everybody is trying to be a little bit better. Maybe the yelling wasn't as bad as what he really wanted to do. So we can't judge anybody. And I bless all of us. Wow. Shlomo says that sometimes you can get so angry that you can't stop. You mamish can't get out of it. I'm blessing all of us that we shouldn't get to that place. And if God forbid we ever do, we have a best friend who will get us out of it, who will help us, get us out. And so these are still dreams that Yosef was in the prison, and the baker's dream, the butler's dreams, and then that's why they finally remember him after so many years, and he's brought to Paro because Paro has dreams. But we should really have all our high holy dreams. Wow, we shouldn't forget them for a second. And I'm blessing all of us, all our dreams, all the things that we want to do or go or say or teach or whatever it is, create, whatever it is, that we should be able to do it. And wow. Yeah, Shlomo would say also that, I say you make a really big mistake and you hurt somebody so much, and you were on the top of the world and then you blew it, and say it's like you're all the way on the bottom. What can you do? Someone said that you got to keep going. Pretend you're like in an like when you're in an elevator, you just push the top button and go back up. You just have to go back up. You have to go back up. And yeah. So, and whenever we need help we just ask God, please help us. Please help us. Please help us. Sometimes we do get tests that are too hard and we say, God, you gave me this test, but now you really have to help me. You really have to give me the strength to know what to do about it and where I go from here, and help me. Please just help me, help me, help me, help me. Wow, wow, wow. Last week, every time I go to the hotel in the evening, there are women from Mamish, from wall to wall. Mamish, the whole entire wall is covered by holy ladies, and you have to wait your turn. And on Shabbos, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And this past week, what happened? It started to rain, and everybody was running for shelter. And I said, "Oh, good! Now I've got the wall to myself. Now I've got the whole wall." And I actually went up to the little room upstairs. Somehow there was room right at the hotel there. There was mamish room. There was really room. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I hope when we have to go to the hotel, it will stop raining. But we do need rain, so please, all of you, bless us. Daven that we should have a lot of rain in the Holy Land. We need rain. We definitely need rain. And wow. So wait, I want to hear from everybody else that's here. So Michelle, I see you right now. So you give us brachas or share with us anything you like.
Okay. First of all, everybody should have a beautiful, beautiful Hanukkah. And I just want to share, last job, it took me 3 Shabbosim to read Lynn Reichman's book on the first House of Love and Prayer.
I got it. I just got it. I got
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, good.
It is so capturing the flavor of the House of Love and Prayer. I was never there, but while I was reading the book, I felt like I was transported to being there. Beautiful, and it was so special, especially to me, because my husband was at the House of Love and Prayer. He lived there.
Yeah.
And, I kept getting all these recollections and feelings and I got to understand in a very deep way, because in the article, East meets West.
Yeah.
How we ran parallel experiences of having that deepest, most beautiful Mashiach site, Shlomo Shabbos, and she's able to capture in the book that feeling, because she writes a lot of beautiful details. And my friend Steve always says, love is in the details, So I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite reads of all the Shlomo books. I really, and I think people should get it for other people for Hanukkah presents.
Very nice.
Very nice. So, yeah. And I'm kind of looking.
I'm gonna tell her because I've been in touch with her, because every day I was going to the post office and I wanted to get my book, and I finally got it. I got it.
Okay. Well, I've been speking to her also, because she sent me a book and I had to call her and thank her, and she's really sweet. And I think, it's good that if we can help her to get the book out there, because it's a really worthwhile book. I liked it. I think you're gonna, once you start to read it, you won't be able to put it down.
Okay, good.
It's a good one, and so, and the fact that we were all so close to Shlomo, we could really relate to a lot of these things. But also it's a lot of things like regarding Shlomo, I get very tuned into my grandchildren, and what feelings, like I want them to have all these positive, my grandson's named Shlomo Mordechai Zamia, and he's named after Shlomo. And when he gets information and stuff about Shlomo, it's important to me that the information deepens his appreciation and his love for Shlomo, who he never met.
Wow.
So I think it's to me that means a lot. And I think to you also, I see, that your children are very also connected to Shlomo, the Chevra.
Yeah.
It's a very special place to be. It's a
Thank
very
you.
special place to be.
Thank you. A good
And
yantif.
I love going to your classes because I need to be in that special place.
Amen.
It's,
Amen.
it gives me koyach. It's one of the
Amen.
few things that regenerate me.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you. And Stephanie, you'll say something too.
Yeah, wow, Baruch Hashem. Wow, you're like in Jerusalem in the old city. It's so amazing. When I went to when I went to get my coffee this morning, like I was telling the cashier, oh, I'm going to my class. She's like, what kind of class? I'm like, well, it's Torah, but really we learn how to be better people and not to yell at our children. Um, but also when you were talking about the Chazan, I think that's why Yehuda Solomon, I think that's part of why he's such a wonderful Chazan, is because I don't think I've ever seen him get angry at anybody. Um, not even his kids, whatever, not his wife, I'm nobody. And
He's
uh yeah, so I think
Wow.
what else did I want to say? And
Beautiful.
yeah, so we should just hear good news and keep praying for each other, because when we pray for each other, like we really see it work. We really see it work. I've been praying for a lot of women who need like civil divorces. Maybe they have their get, but they need their civil divorce after like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. It's crazy. And we see that it's working. So Baruch Hashem, we see that it's working. So we should just continue to pray for each other. Shabbat Shalom.
Man, a good Shabbos, a good yantif. Is anybody here that we don't see? Wait. Okay. I don't know what happened to Leanne. All right, whoever, I'm gonna send it out. And we should all have a good Hanukkah, a good yantif, a good Rosh Chodesh. And we'll meet again. We'll meet again right after Hanukkah. We'll meet again right after Hanukkah. And right now I'm going to a bat mitzvah of a girl from Czechoslovakia. Here in the Rova, there was somebody that came back home. They came to Israel, made Aliyah, and he had 3 kids that weren't Jewish. And each one became Jewish. And there was a bar mitzvah a few months ago, and now they're making a bar mitzvah for his daughter. And we're gonna go celebrate a little bit, and very special, really, really special.
So will you pray extra for Bat Zion if they're from Czechoslovakia?
Yeah.
Pray for her. That's like moment
Yeah.
powerful time.
Thank you for, I was like, you sent it to Batsy, but if she's not here, I hope she's dancing somewhere. Okay, thank you for remembering. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. Okay, a good yantif, a good yantif.
Yontif.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos, good Yontif.
Love you so much. Love you. Bye. Thank you.